Hello everyone, welcome back to the Ritual Flow. For today's reading, we're going to be doing a karma reading. So this is a reading that focuses on how karma from past lives and present karma that you're incurring is affecting your life right now and how you can help to navigate it. So keep in mind, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Not everything is going to resonate with everyone. Don't try to force anything to fit if it's not matching your energy or doesn't sound familiar to you. This is a specified type of reading. It's not going to hit on a type of karma that resonates with everyone at the same time. So, if this is not your reading, I will be doing more of these in the future. So make sure you're subscribed so you can be aware of when more are posted, so you can get a little insight for your situation if it's not here in this reading. This is a timeless reading as well, so whenever you're seeing it is the right time for you to receive it if this is your energy. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. I'm picking up, this has something to do with someone needing to have patience and faith to trust in the guidance that they receive. This is something that you're actively working on. There's some inner healing to be done. Yeah. There's a message here around trusting in what you desire, that it desires you as well, and that the universe is organizing itself in such a fashion to bring you the opportunity that matches your desire. So, in the past, you did learn a lesson surrounding outright refusal of what is aligned for you, of what you're connected with. I'm picking up on this energy that it's you had this opportunity in a past life to have faith, to follow this aligned path, to have this opportunity that you have now. But it's almost you talked yourself out of it. You placed yourself essentially in a mental prison and convinced yourself that it wasn't going to work out or wasn't aligned for you, that it didn't resonate for some reason with you. And it's I'm picking up that in this life, now that this opportunity is showing up again, there is, it's you, with what you've learned from the past, you weren't outright refusing it and turning away from it, shying away from it. In fact, I'm picking up on this energy that you've stepped forward and you're you're like willing to admit, like, this is my desire. This is what I want. But it's like right now, what you're struggling with currently, what you still have left to resolve, is actually trusting that you can come into connection with this opportunity. Actually grounding it into reality and building upon it, aligning with it fully. You've taken the step of not like turning away from it, but it's like now that you're facing it, it's like you still have to like step forward and claim it. And I'm getting this energy. It's like, this is something, it's not like you just step up and claim it once. Like you have to repeatedly like claim this for yourself and like repeatedly set that intention that like, this is mine, this belongs to me, this is my opportunity. And pressing forward and having faith and in believing in the fact that it's meant for you. That's what's going to allow you to actually come face to face with it and build upon this opportunity. Let's see. So over here in helpful influences, you've got 9 of crystals, which is the 9 of pentacles. Your sense of groundedness, your independence. I'm getting a strong message about not being swayed by other people's opinions about what this opportunity means and whether it's meant for you. In the past life, you were influenced by the opinions of others. This could be like individuals that you were involved with in that life, but I'm also picking up on there were like societal norms, like organizational influences as well that sort of dissuaded you. I'm not sure what that word is. That sounds like something, but it basically like it discouraged you from opening yourself to this opportunity, and instead you like closed yourself off from it. And it's like you've allowed yourself to open up now and staying true to what you know in your heart is your desire, and anchoring that in, being comfortable, allowing yourself to be comfortable, like standing in your truth, regardless of what anyone else says or does, and having gratitude for your life as it currently is. That's going to help propel you towards connecting with this opportunity and clearing this karma, learning this lesson. And over here on this side, in the things to avoid, there's a strong energy of like, I mentioned something before about a mental prison, like not closing yourself off, not putting up walls of your own making, because that's what this is. It's like not putting up barriers to your faith, because that's the only thing that can interfere at this point. And that's why this element of having faith is so important to you presently. It's like these barriers that can come up for you are all internal, and you have to allow yourself the space and grace not to block yourself from your blessings. There's a lot of growth and expansion set to happen for you. Oh, we've got the Queen of Wands, and the King of Wands is right behind it, and the Page of Cups. So this has something to do with some sort of like soulmate connection. There's going to be an offering of love coming in. It's moving very slowly. Some transformation has to take place in order for you to connect with this growth and abundance. Someone has to step forward and communicate an ending and a new beginning. They've been holding themselves back from it, but they're ready to move now. They're feeling emotionally balanced and ready for this new beginning. Okay. So let's clarify this a bit. This could be someone that it's like it could have been a forbidden love in a past life that you didn't see how, like, what's like societal standards, the circumstances, how you could have been together. Okay, let me get a couple more for the Four of Cups. I get a strong impression too with that Queen of Wands, though, that for some of you, what caused you to turn away and refuse this opportunity in the past was that this connection, this person that you desired, was with someone else. And if that's true for you, you're seeing that pattern reproduced in this life. But something major is different this time. Something major has changed. There's been some sort of ending, and this person is like walking toward their truth. With the King of Swords here, this could have been like someone was married to someone and has like recently become divorced. And for those of you that's not relevant, there was just this energy of you not having the confidence to be clear and like communicate honestly how you felt, communicate your truth. And it's like because you didn't speak up, because you didn't share, you like closed off your heart, folded your arms over it, you didn't receive in that present moment this opportunity. The change did not take place then, but something has changed in this life. Let's look at Temperance next. Okay. So for Temperance, yeah. There's some sort of conflict. You have you felt betrayed by this person that you're meant to connect with in some way. There's definitely an element of competition here, probably coming from this person, like having connected and stayed with someone in the past. And there's like some sort of fear around the change not happening, about this cycle repeating itself. But you're being asked to be strong, to stand firm in what you know, in what you feel, in what you want, particularly. And to have this faith in it. That's how you're going to get this like dream that you have of a solid and stable family life filled with like security and abundance. Not just, and this is Pentacles, but like not just in a financial sense. It's really, the Ten of Pentacles is really like the complete package of like emotional security as well as physical. Let's look at the Ace of Wands. Yeah. With the Ace of Wands, there's a message here around like allowing yourself to grow. Yeah. An Empress energy wants to be with a Ten of Pentacles. That's that. What did I say? Did I say 10 or king? I don't know what word just came out of my mouth, but like the King of Pentacles is who's like in this Ten of Pentacles. That's like what you desire, what you're looking for. And it's like, yeah, the King of Pentacles could be with the Queen of Pentacles, but it's like the Empress is a major upgrade from that. And your lesson in this life is not settling, not allowing yourself to settle or shy away from what it is that you truly desire, to instead like be passionate about it, to be like forthcoming, to pursue it, to take action toward it, rather than just like let it slip out of your fingers, which is what happened previously. Let's look at the Three of Crystals. Okay. So we have the Six of Swords, Queen of Swords, and Knight of Cups. There's a message here about leaving behind things that aren't aligned for you to connect with something better. Even if it means leaving everything behind. There's also, you're learning about like clear and direct communication when it comes to your feelings. That is the foundation that this lesson is built on. To be honest with yourself about how you feel, and to be honest as well with the people that you're feeling that towards about how you feel. And I'm getting the message that like you and whoever this other person is, that this is a lesson that you're both learning. You both have had to walk away from something that was difficult to walk away from in search of some sort of peace, something that feels more clear, like the logical choice, and also not just from like a mental standpoint, but like the emotionally logical choice. And there's a lot of there's a deep experience of romance in this connection as well. And it's like that's part of like the foundation that this is like built upon. I don't know. It's like you always hear these things about like old couples that have like been together for like 100 years or whatever. And it's like those of them that are still happy anyway, it's like, and just haven't like resigned themselves to being together that long. It's like the ones that are truly happy after that number of years, it's like, it's because there was this spark of romance that was still inherent between them throughout all those years. It was maintained and kept alive. Whether that just is something that magically happened between them, or more likely it's something that they nurtured between themselves. And this is the type of connection that I'm seeing here with this. Let's look at the 9 of Crystals. We've got the Hierophant and the Magician. Like I mentioned before, like being grounded in your own energy, feeling independent, following your path, and not letting it be deterred by anyone else's feelings, thoughts, opinions, actions. Like trusting that you have the power to create what it is that you want. That if you communicate your feelings and feel them as if you already have the thing you desire, like it's like there's also this energy of like committing yourself to your manifestation fully. Like this here in the past, like that was like an attitude of like dismissing it. Like you did not commit yourself fully to this outcome, this person, and therefore they never did to you either. But that's something you have the opportunity to change as long as you continue to commit to your manifestation, to your desire, to what you communicate with your feelings, what you feel on a deep intuitive level. You may be experiencing a lot of synchronicity as well. Like signs that you're on the right path, that your manifestation is taking place. I remember we saw the Knight of Pentacles here, like it's moving slowly. That's why you haven't seen it. That's why there's all of this, like, I'm feeling doubt that's built up between you, where you're like questioning, second guessing yourself. Like, can I really have this? Is this really meant for me? Is this my path? And it's like, you can't be questioning it. You can't be doubting it. You can't be waffling around about it. You have to commit fully to, this is what's for me. This is what I want. This is what I'm creating, and feel that like on every level of your being. And that's going to help you actually come to the point where you're grounding it into reality. It's like, I'm hearing trust with every fiber of your being. I got the suggestion to do a focused meditation practice, like not like you would like typically meditate, but like meditating specifically on this manifestation to like intentionally create strength in your faith, strength in your belief that it's meant for you. Like speaking affirmations to confirm what it is that you're creating, and believing fully in the words that you say. Let's look at the 9 of Wands. Okay. Yeah, this is an internal decision for you to make. It's like I'm getting the delays that you're experiencing. Yes, while there is like another person involved, but it's like we're talking about your karma here, not theirs. This is a situation where you not having like 100% faith in your manifestation is what is delaying it. You have to believe wholeheartedly. Like, this may make some of you nervous, but I heard specifically, don't have a backup plan. And what that means is, don't think to yourself, well, I could fall back on this person or that person, or maybe make this person from the past work if I don't get what I want. No, there is no, I'm not getting what I want with this type of karma, or you're going to be not learning this lesson and like repeating this cycle of what you've already learned. It was just like, it's like taking like one step forward and then stopping. You have an opportunity to take like several steps into like a new territory, a new path for growth. But you have to make that internal decision to like take your desire, to take what it is you want to create and run with it, to not succumb to any sort of doubts and fears surrounding the success of this within yourself, and to not listen to anyone else, or maybe not even like share with anyone else what it is that you're manifesting, because that's going to give them opportunities to seed doubt within you. And it seems there's enough internal conflict surrounding this with your own karma that you don't need to worry about what sort of concerns anyone else has about it. You've got enough concerns of your own that you need to overcome here. This is a test of your faith in your ability as a creator, as a creative being, to make the life that you want, that you intended to make when you came here. And as long as you commit to yourself and your desire fully, and consistently. I also heard, because I'm getting there have been moments that you've been like, all right, I'm 100% all in, I'm 110% all in, and then something happens, someone says something, you see something, you hear something, and this little seed of doubt, like this like little wisp, like creeps in. And there's a moment where you just start to question everything and like wonder, why was I even believing 100% in that? Like, this could happen, that could happen. But no, it's like you've got to, as soon as that tries to come in, just like toss it aside, like recognize that that doesn't serve me and what I'm trying to create, what I want for my life, what I see for my life, what I know is meant for my life. And when you are consistent about shutting down your own internal blocks in that way, things will happen very quickly. Let's see it's like you feel the weight of this burden, of this karma. And that's what allows the doubt to keep it. The doubt creeps in because you're like, oh, but there are these other options. Like, what if I'm supposed to go this way? What if I'm supposed to go that way? What if this thing I'm trying to create isn't really what's meant for me? It's like, no, you've got to leave that behind. It doesn't serve you. You've got to trust in your faith. It's like there's a fear of being heartbroken from what occurred in the past. You allowed your heart to be broken in that past life because you refused to believe in what you wanted to create. It created this karma. And there's an option to move past that, to have this like union of souls that you avoided making for yourself. Yeah, the conflict is like you you holding yourself back, not believing, feeling disappointment before the disappointment has even had a chance to occur. It's being unfair to yourself. You have to be fair to yourself here. And allow yourself the grace to fully believe in what it is that you want for your life. Okay, let's pull a couple oracle cards and see if there's anything to add. Thinker. Yeah, thinker. It's like there's this tendency to overthink here. And that's what deterred you from this in the past. And that's that little thing sneaking in that like binds you, that like sucks away your faith. You get in your head about all the things that could potentially go wrong. As long as you're thinking about those things that could go wrong, you're giving them the possibility to, and you're being asked to leap toward this like finish line, to like, I mean, look at this cheetah. It's like fully committed to like passing that first. It's like literally leaping with its whole body towards what it wants. Like, it committed fully to like jumping over this flag, and it's going to make it because it committed fully. And that's exactly what you're meant to do with this connection. At the bottom of the deck, we have message in a bottle. I don't think that's unusual that that showed up next to the Knight of Cups. We also have like the Three of Wands over here on the other side. It's like when you allow yourself to commit to creating this outcome, it's going to shift something in the energy, and you're going to receive some sort of communication from this person, and you're going to be asked to be flexible in some way. It's like, I'm getting this message you're going to receive from this person, something about what they say. It's going to provide yet another opportunity for that doubt to creep in. It's going to test your faith once again. And what are you supposed to do? You chop wood. You keep at it. You continue what you've been doing of like not letting whatever challenges arise to deter you get in your way of like proceeding toward what it is that you want. And that's going to create a change. Oh, wow. Look at these. Yeah, there's a change coming. There's been a lot of chaos and conflict surrounding this connection. It's like I heard will they or won't they? And it's like, and that's created a lot of doubt in your mind. And it's like, that's, it's like you're going to get a bite, like a fish, like, I don't, it's like there's an, I don't want to say breadcrumb, but like, it's like this, something about this message is like a little sample of like, here's a taste of what you've been dreaming for. But there's like some sort of stipulation that you have to be like flexible about. And you have to be like, I'm not fazed by that. Like I want this. And that's going to create a change in the conflict and chaos that's been happening. Like when you allow your heart to be loyal to what it is that you desire, to this person, to this situation, no matter what, it's going to create that change. I also have Unfinished Symphony here. I got an interesting message. I don't feel like this is going to be an unfinished symphony. I feel like this that you're doing, this karma that you're clearing here in this life, is finishing this symphony that went unfinished in the past. It's like, I heard you and this person are supposed to make beautiful music together. That's interesting. I don't know if that's like metaphorical or if like you and this if you're like literally going to compose, like produce music together of some sort in some way. So, take that as it resonates. Let's get a couple of this other oracle as well really quick. Watching clouds. Lie back, rest, relax. Yeah. There's also this element of like surrendering to the flow. It's like, yeah, you want this really bad, but like I'm getting this message not to grasp for it, because I don't know, this like overthinking energy is sort of an energy of grasping, of like being on like dependent on this outcome so much that it creates fear of what if it doesn't happen? And then this cycle of overthinking starts. You really need to be, open to how things turn out, sort of like it's like a really like a go with the flow sort of energy. That's what this flexibility is. It's like when you get this message from this person, like part of it's going to sound good and part of it could like trigger the overthinking if you don't go with the flow and like allow yourself to adapt to the challenges that arise in like sticking with, oh my gosh, I had no idea what card was that. Surrendering to the journey, release control, opening to your spiritual source. Yeah, this is about like don't like trying to control it is causing this cycle of overthinking. And that's like putting up the blocks, the doubt that is like keeping this like at arm's length from you at all times. When you like opening to your like trust that like this is something you feel deeply is spiritually aligned for you in this life, and you've been a little bit afraid of committing yourself to it fully because like what if it doesn't happen? Like, as long as you commit yourself to this fully, like this connection in particular, like it's going to happen. And you have to be strong in that faith, to surrender to it, to lie back, rest, and relax, and just trust. It's like, I'm getting the impression that you've already done the work that is necessary to like set this in motion. Like you've already laid the groundwork, I guess. And now it's just up to like the moving pieces, like allowing them to energetically come together. It's like the seed has been planted. And now this you having faith and surrendering to following this path with full commitment is like watering that seed so that it can blossom into your 10 of Pentacles. We've got discovering truth at the bottom. You stand in the light of truth. Yeah, like this is like, this is a connection. This is what you know, like deep down in your heart is true for you. When you let go of all this overthinking, when you release the doubt and insecurity and like listen to your intuition clearly and don't let the ego mind speak up and get in the way, you know this is your truth. And 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, wherever that is, like you're supposed to stand strong in this, to not back down. And that's when the blessings of what you've aligned yourself with are going to be coming in. You're over here worrying about the details, about, oh, how is this going to happen? How's this going to get in the way? Don't worry about that. When you set your energy on the course that it's supposed to be on and you don't deviate, the details will be worked out by spirit. You just have to focus on the big picture and the happiness that awaits you when you arrive at this destination. Keep going forward. Go the distance, ascending the mountain. Believe in magic. Jeez. Yeah, and you're having to spend some time in solitude, and that's like in the, like overthinking and solitude, like not knowing, like second guessing how things are going. It's like affecting your energy to keep like pushing forward. And it's like once you release those mental blocks, there's nothing that can stand in your way of this coming together. I heard the energy is irresistible. Okay. So if this reading resonated with you, give it a like, comment down below, share it with someone, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. Thank you for letting me read for you today. If you're interested in booking a personal reading of any sort, you can find out how to do that in the description box below. And I will see you next time. Bye.